What up, my good friends? I haven't posted a video in a while, so I became curious because I saw Wheel of Time is coming back. I want to know which Aja am I? So I'm gonna do the Wheel of Time Aja quiz. If you don't know what an Aja is, it's kind of like a Hogwarts house, but not really. Only women in the Wheel of Time are magical. They can channel. And I'm going. Which one should I do? Let me see. So, Tor is a fantasy publisher. Maybe I'll just do all three. Alright, which Aja do you belong to? The Wheel of Time Aja quiz. In which Aja do you belong? Alright, I'll do this one and then I'll go back and do the other ones. You come across a stranger being attacked. What do you do? Oh, lots of reading. You call out and the attacker runs. You chase up to the attacker and subdue them. You drag the attacker to the nearest. No, I wouldn't do that. You run up to the attacker and start beating on them. No, I wouldn't do that. I would probably call the police. I might do that. You call out to the attacker and they run off. You rush over to a stranger and check their wounds. They're bleeding, so you put. No, I'm not a medical professional. You take your phone out and film the attack, making sure to capture the attacker's features. You film. Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd call the authorities. Out of these professions, which interests you the most? Judge, military leader, scientist, heart surgeon, secret agent, politician, philosopher, world leader. Scientist. Alright. You find a lost puppy. What do? I'd keep it. The puppy isn't lost anymore. It's found a new home through you. What should... Yeah, I think so. No, I would never call animal control. Crouch down. At first it's scared, but somehow you convince it that you aren't a threat. It hops into your arms. You slowly walk up to the puppy. It has a hurt paw. Luckily, you know what to do. Okay, these ones are going to be yellow, Aja, because they're healers. I've always wanted to be a doctor, but let's face it, I'm just not good enough at math. But I'm not a vet, so I wouldn't do that. You think for a moment, what is the best way to call crouch down, act like you have a treat? But wait, is this puppy even lost? You look around for its owner. Yeah, I'd probably do that. On your morning jog, you come across a stranger passed out in the middle of the trail. What do? You continue your jog. No, without stopping. Hell no, I wouldn't do that. You pocket the cash. No. You look down and notice that the stranger is actually pretty attractive. You decide to see if you can help them. After waiting for a bit, you get to talking. Is this love? I doubt it. I would want to do that if he's hot. The right thing to do is help the stranger to the best of your abilities. You call the paramedics and give them your location. Yeah, I'd do that. Pat the strangers, you ask if they're okay, and they say yes, you don't believe them. I don't know. I don't think I would want to touch a random stranger. You rush over to the stranger and check their pulse. It's faint. You perform CPR to the best of your ability. No, I don't. I mean, I am CPR certified because I'm a teacher. I'd only do it, honestly, on my students. I wouldn't do it to a stranger. I'd let somebody else do it. You stop in your tracks and look around. You call the police and tell them all you know. No, I wouldn't go through their stuff. You stop in your tax, turn right around. Random stranger is too. No, I wouldn't do that. Someone's been murdered. Who did it? The man with the long mustache did it. He was giving you weird looks the entire night, so he must be the culprit. Probably the person who came to the party alone. You never trust someone who sticks. Maybe. You weren't certain. Earlier in the night, you noticed a blood stain on a woman's blue dress. She most likely did it. Well, she could be on her period. The woman who was politically opposite you, maybe. You have multiple suspicions, but you aren't sure. Whatever the case, you'll find who did it. If it's the last thing you do, it's too early to say for sure, but there are multiple suspects. Anyone in the room could be the murderer. The only one you can trust is yourself. You did it, but nobody would ever suspect you, right? I'm going to choose the loner. You are guaranteed a perfect score on a test if you cheat. You won't get caught. Do you do it? If everyone else is cheating, you might as well. Why would you cheat? You studied hard. You would never cheat. You're the one who stole the answers in the first place. Of course you're going to cheat. You won't cheat. Instead, you find the one. I might do that. You won't cheat. You'll also try to convince others not to cheat as well. No. You'll cheat. You'll feel bad about doing it, but you could use the help. It would either be these two. I'll cheat and feel bad. It kind of depends on what class I was in. If it were a math class, I would cheat. If it were an English class, I wouldn't cheat. So I'm going to say I won't cheat because this is YouTube. This is your group of friends. What is your role? I'm the fat one. The traitor. These aren't actually your friends. You don't trust anybody. The wisdom when you're friend. The leader, the helper, the intelligence. Probably that. The politician, the lover, the serious one. No, I'm the intelligence. What do you prefer to spend the weekend? Doing everything that needs to be done around the house? No, but that's usually what I do. Hanging out with friends? No, not always. Protesting the right cause? Yeah. If you check my Facebook and Insta and Twitter. Quietly reading a book, helping others in some way, doing anything in your power to make the world a better place, relaxing at home, planning the future and inevitable decline of society as you know it. Either relaxing at home and protesting for the right cause, but protesting for the right cause is kind of relaxing. So you're in a quiet library and enjoying the book. Two strangers sit down next to you and begin loudly badly singing opera. What do? You get up and prepare to fight. They are going to be obnoxious like that. They better be ready to battle. No. You look around and notice a hidden camera behind some books on the table in front of you. You realize you are being pranked. In fact, you think them. I might do that. You get up and head straight to the librarian. You point out the loud singers and get them removed. No one should be that disruptive in a library. Or you start singing with them. I might do that too. You grab them both in a chokehold. No. You ask the singers what they're doing, you convince them to stop singing and to leave everyone alone. They leave you and continue reading. You look around and notice that people are covering their ears. You yell at the singers to be quiet. They get scared by your intensity and leave, contract. You helped everybody out. You pick up your book and move to the other side of the library. You put on your noise-canceling headphones and turn out the disturbance. Smart thinking. I'd probably do that. Which class would you pick in a fantasy story? The Berserker. Your one and only goal is to do as much damage to the enemy as possible. The Tank, you're not afraid to go in head first and the most dangerous. The Silver Tongue, probably that. You can convince a dragon to give you their goal. The Healer, if your party is wounded, no. The Archive, you have vast amount of knowledge, knows no bounds. The Hero, you're the leader of the party, and your goal is to save the world. The Tactician, your mastery of logic serves you well for mapping out a battlefield. The Assassin, you're a master of shadows, striking your target when they least expect it. I'm going to go with the Silver Tongue, but the Tactician, I mean, I'm good at chess, so, but I'm going to go with the Silver Tongue. I'm better with words. Let's see what I am. 41. I'm brown Ajah. Okay, these are the scholars. Alright, interesting. That's probably what I would want to do, though, just sit and study. So, we're going to go back, and we're going to take, this one, go-to quiz. So I got brown. What is my age? I'm 30. What is your gender? I'm a girl. Manipulative. Which attribute best describes you? Manipulative, untrustworthy, naive, unworldly, man-phobic, aggressive. Out of all of these, I mean, none of these are good. Manipulative. If you could rid the world of the following, which would it be? Illness, injustice, men with power, peace, enemy forces, injustice. When presented with a problem, how do you attempt to solve it? Use my own knowledge and research the issue. It's just a case of common sense. Might be that. Rely on my strengths to solve it? Maybe. Seek help from a higher power? Get help from those I trust? Look at the cause of the problem and try to come to an agreement? I look at the problem logically. I'd research. Are you a forgiving person? Not particularly. I would consider forgiving somebody if they apologized, but I don't believe in forgiveness as like a necessity. I'm gonna go no. I mean, I remember, but it doesn't mean I don't forgive people. I'm gonna do that. In an argument, whose side do you choose? The side that wins, wherever my loyalties lie. I sit back and make my decision after the argument. The side that offers me the most power in exchange for going to their side. The side that, by my standards, is morally right. Well, yeah, duh. Which of the following are you most likely to vote yourself? Philosophy, knowledge, evil, justice, war, healing, knowledge. If you have something to do, how do you go about it? I do it immediately. That depends on who asked me to do it. I like to think about it before I move ahead. I do the important jobs first, then go on to doing it. I don't know. So I'm thinking in terms of like school. What I do. I do the more important jobs first. How do you handle authority? Well, I obey and serve. I have issues with authority. Depends on how tough or strict they are. I live to serve if they are stronger than I am. I try to find a way to become authority. It's either this one or this one. Because if you have issues with authority, I'm going to go with this one. What do you think of the world around you? It's an exciting place just waiting to be explored. Why go out there when I can learn anything I need to know from the comfort of my home? It's full of evil and needs to be helped. The world is fine, but I like to dwell on more philosophical matters. The world is full of evil. What type of learner are you? I learn best from reading books and other literature sources. I like people to tell me what I need to know. I'm more of a doer. The more hands-on, the better. Generally, I don't like learning. I learn better the more relevant it is to me. Probably this one. Submit answers. Oh, I got blue! And brown was number 2. Alright, you pursue causes and justice in an attempt to make the world a better place. You have a manipulative side, and you are good at finding out information by knowing a wide circle of people. You oppose the red Ajah at almost every turn, but befriend most greens. Alright, so we got 1 brown and 1 blue. We'll do this. Ajah, are you? Where's the Tor one? There it is. Okay, what Ajah are you? Is this just describe it or is it an actual quiz? Okay, that's not an actual quiz. So I'm going to go back. First, we'll just do this. This doesn't look very safe, but the computer's pretty shot already. Alright, what trait do you most admire in a coworker? Adaptable, thoughtful, determined, detail-oriented, engaged, honest, or calm? Alright, considering I work the inner city, adaptable. Next. What quality do you like most about yourself? Generosity, work ethic, curiosity, intelligence, humor, kindness, patience. It's either going to be curiosity or intelligence, but I think to be intelligent, you have to have curiosity. You see a wounded animal, you help heal it, then keep it as a pet. Take it to the animal rescue you volunteer at, probably. And I do volunteer at an animal rescue. Call animal control, Google what to do, nurse it to help, then release it back in the wild, leave it alone. I'd take it to the animal shelter, or take it to a vet. But I would take it to the animal shelter because I know they do health checks and it wouldn't cost me any money. Next. You are confronted by a white cloak. You mock him openly. Okay, white cloaks are like evil man forces in Wheel of Time, but if you're watching this, I'm assuming you know what Wheel of Time is. Stare him down silently and wait to see what he does. Check to see if anyone noticed you. Then bind him with the power and leave them in a barn. That would be awesome. Provoke him into a fight. You can easily win. Ignore him completely like he doesn't exist. Tie him up with a weave of air and walk away like the queen you are. Acknowledge him but move on quickly. Yeah, I'd probably just nod and smile. You encounter someone who can channel Sadine. You report their location and identity to the tower, probably. Gentle them on the spot? No. Capture them? No. Bond the measure? Warder? Probably not. Observe them to determine if they're actually a threat. Help them hide their channeling ability. Befriend them? They're probably having a hard time. I'd report them. I would report them. Okay. What is your favorite school subject? Literature. PE. Is there creative writing? Social studies? Hell no, it's not math. I like science a lot too, but it has math in it. Choose a place. Cafe, woods, home, museum, beach, mountains, or gym. I'm going to go with museum, although I love the woods. Mosquitoes love my blood, and I am also allergic to a lot of stuff. Museums tend to be inside. Pick a drink. Kombucha, tea, water, juice, wine, coffee. Alright, either water or soft drink, but it kind of depends on what the soft drink is. So I'm going to go water. I drink a lot of water. Select a quote. Independence is happiness. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Men are apt to mistake the strength of their feeling for the strength of their argument. We cannot solve our problems with the same level of thinking that created them. I like that. Love is friendship that has caught on fire. Curiosity will conquer fear even more than bravery will. I like that too. Each of us has a unique part to play in the healing of the world. I like this one. Finally, how do you fight your battles? Relying on my training. How else? Fighting. Communication by avoiding them in the first place. With strategy and tactics. Supporting the front lines. By analyzing the information. So it's between this or this. I like to throw, like if I'm in a verbal argument, kind of like to throw verbal stuff at them, like straight up facts at them, and that, because usually they're not thinking, by analyzing information. Let's see which one I come with. Gray? Which one am I? You've been told all your life that you'd make a great lawyer. True. You're incredibly detail-oriented and careful and strongly value being as accurate and precise as possible. Maybe you're a middle child. No, I'm the oldest. But if you're not a great negotiator anyway, you're a great negotiator anyway. Diplomacy and mediation are second nature to you. No. Creative problem solving is the one of your talents, and you're always the person in the group who can be counted on to get things done. That personally does not, I think, describe me. I got brown, blue, and gray. Honestly, I think I'm more of a brown. Or gray. So, no, not gray. Brown or blue. But overall, I think I'm probably a brown. So that's it for me today. I'm going to leave you with this inaccurate image, Gray Ajah. Sorry it's been so long since I filmed a video. I'm working on a vlog right now, and I'm just not done with it, so I thought I'd do this quickly. So, keep reading, keep writing, keep loving words, and Season 2 of Wheel of Time. I'm excited. Are you? How many Wheel of Time books have you read? Let me know in the comments.